Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Byakuya is nowhere to be found. We were told to check the entrance. Hello, Sonia. Did you kill Byakuya? Then again, we don't really know if he's dead or not. I have searched the hallway, but there's no sign of Byakuya. Where did he go? Is he outside? I subconsciously attached a Celeste voice to her, because I know that Royalty and, Celeste are on the same level. I haven't looked yet. I'll go check. Shall we go outside? Ooh. Ominous. Hi, Chiaki. Hi, Monomi. Chiaki and Monomi are standing in front of the entrance. I guess they're watching out for Monokuma.
Huh?
Hajime, what about the party? It's not done yet, right? I haven't even joined in yet. Hey, Chiaki, did you happen to see Byakuya pass by here?
Nope.
Byakuya? Nope, I didn't. But what happened to Byakuya? There was a sudden blackout inside the old building, and Byakuya vanished during that time. So, we thought he might have gone outside, but... Nope, nobody came out. Now, I don't know whether to believe you or not. You give me that blank stare. I don't know what those eyes are telling me. If nobody came out, does that mean he's still inside? If that's the case, we might have missed each other.
I think.
And, you're curious as well.
Hey.
Ah, Hajime, how'd it go? Well, when I talked to Chiaki, she said he didn't go outside. That's weird. No one was inside the storage room either. He wasn't in the kitchen, obviously. No one was in the office.
It is strange, no?
Nobody was in the office?
That's weird.
What about Peiko? I thought she was supposed to be guarding that area.
Hey.
Well, actually, not even Peiko was there.
Huh?
Peiko's gone too? Maybe those two took advantage of the blackout to have themselves a major makeout session in the bathroom.
Well done.
Truly, truly outrageous. Akane smells something. Did something happen, Akane?
It smells...
Do any of you smell something?
Well...
When partially digested food is absorbed by the smell intestine, it's decomposed by bacteria releasing gas, which is mostly absorbed in the intestinal tract, but whatever cannot be absorbed is excreted from the anus.
Yes!
Those are the mechanics of farting, but farting isn't something to be embarrassed about.
It's not like that. Wait.
It smells like blood. Blood? You can smell blood? Are you attuned to this? Are you used to... You can identify the smell of blood? As Akane's nose twitched like a beast's, she suddenly pointed. It's coming from over there. A table. At the very back of the dining hall. You know, it would be easy to hide a body in the blackout, especially if you know the layout of the room. Maybe if you prepared the layout of the room beforehand. Aha! I feel smarter today. This morning I was not so tired. I mean, I was not so, intelligent, but today I'm feeling energetic, not necessarily intelligent. I should correct myself. The smell of blood. What in the world is at that table? It's under there. Under the table? I dashed toward the table at the back, reached out toward the tablecloth, and then I stopped. Is this nervousness? Fear? Why am I nervous? It can't be. It obviously can't be. There's no way that's gonna happen. With a shout, I grabbed the tablecloth and flipped it back in one go. NVGs. Took him from the supermarket, huh? I suppose eliminating the familiar is just one stone on the path to despair. For the rest of my life, I will never forget what I saw. What I saw the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami, already dead, and beyond recognition. Now we transition into deadly life.
Byakuya? Why is Byakuya?
Ears splitting, just the way I like it. I just stood there, horrified, as showers of screams rang out behind me, as I gazed quietly at the body of my former friend.
Why?
What is this?
Hey!
It's impossible!
Are you kidding me?
Don't mess with me! This must be some kind of mistake! This can't be real blood, right? It's gotta be something like jam or sauce. Because if not, this...
What the hell?
Good gracious! Things quickly took a turn for the worse.
Yahoo!
My, now this is interesting!
Thrills, chills, kills!
On this tropical paradise known as Jabberwock Island, the very first murder has finally taken place. Murder?
Could it be?
Hold on. Then, does this mean... Of course.
That's right!
Byakuya was killed by one of you. What?
Of course!
If you look at the body, you can tell instantly. He was obviously murdered. Look, he has such a horrible expression on his face, don't you think? A face filled with regret that his life was ended by force, all thanks to someone else's selfish desires. To have a dying face such as this? If this isn't murder, then what the heck could it be? Byakuya was most likely sacrificed by someone who really wanted to leave this island. Lies. It's all lies. You're lying that he was murdered. Murdered. The moment I screamed that word, a thick, muddy feeling of despair swelled within my body, which means that I've accepted the fact that Byakuya was murdered.
What is this? Could it be?
Is that really Byakuya?
Why?
Why did this happen? Why Byakuya?
Phew!
I see. It appears Fuyuhiko is the only one who isn't here.
What are you gonna do?
So, in the spirit of keeping everyone on the same page, how about we do this the usual way? Ah.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Do we still get a Monokuma file like the old days? Class trial?
Hey,
I've already explained this to you, right? If one of you gets murdered, the rest of you have to debate who you think is the blackened. You're telling us to figure out who the killer is?
correct!
From this point on, you guys must investigate and uncover the blackened culprit.
That's impossible!
It can't be. Someone actually killed? There's no way. If you make an outburst like that, you'll end up being a suspect.
That's...
I won't believe it. One of us killed Byakuya? There's no way. Something as hopeless as that would... What? I read that wrong. There's no way something as hopeless as that would ever happen.
No!
If you're actually thinking that way, it means you guys are already being conned by the killer. Come on, let's hurry up and begin. An impassioned, life-risking battle between you guys and the blackened. And it's already started. It started the moment one of you plotted to kill someone.
Hey!
What are you saying?
You can't!
Everyone, please! You cannot, you should not believe what Monokuma says. No matter how much you interfere, there is only ever one truth.
On my grandfather's...
What? You have a grandpa?
On my grandfather's...
Grave? Your grandpa's dead? What happened to him?
On my grandfather's...
Plane?
Emergency!
What happened to your grandpa? Did his plane crash?
This is kind of depressing.
I don't even know where to begin. At this rate...
You ain't my common comedy partner anymore.
Absolutely destroyed. Look at that sonic punch.
It hurts so much when you hit me with a charging corkscrew attack.
Did you see that? This stunning display of power? Defy your big brother and I will show you no mercy. I will harden my heart and teach you a lesson you won't soon forget. Oh god, there's blood on her now. Oof. If only I had my magic stick, I'd be able to fight back against Monokuma. What's your obsession with this magic stick? Is it actually like a plot device?
Fine, fine.
Let's just leave the whiny rabbit loser alone and get on with the investigation. Now then, in the spirit of lovey-doubt and dovey deception, put your heart and soul into investigating.
Yoo-hoo!
I wish you the best of luck. And with that, Monokuma vanished, leaving those of us who were grief-stricken alone with our despair.
What is this?
I don't understand this at all. A search for Byakuya's killer. Why did it turn out like this?
What's going on?
Give me a break. Why do I have to be involved in this horrible situation? You can't doubt each other, 'cause you're all friends.
Understand?
But Mr. Hamhands really did get killed, right? And if we don't find out who the killer is, we're all gonna get killed, right?
Please wait.
That being said, I cannot abide by this. Now that I've finally made friends, there's no way I can doubt them.
So,
Seriously? Did you even listen to what I said? It doesn't matter if you can abide by this or not. We gotta do this to survive, right? Then we have no choice but to do it. You sound a bit like Byakuya in the first game. It doesn't matter what you feel, you just have to do it.
I won't forgive you.
Friends doubting friends is a major no-no.
Shut up! Shut up!
Just go away already, you useless piece of trash.
Oh,
Threats are scary. Do we really have to do it?
but
No. I don't want to do something like that.
no.
I don't want to do it either. It sounds so scary.
however,
It is just as Hiyoko said. If we're going to get killed for not doing it, then we must do it. Nagito, strangely silent during this encounter. But still, I can't believe one of us killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe it. There's no way. So, for that reason,
Yep.
I'll do it. I'll investigate Byakuya's death. I will do my best to prove there's no killer among us. There's no need to deceive or doubt each other. What we need to fight is not ourselves,
There's no mistake.
but that which is trying to crush us. This despair. This hopeless reality. That's the real enemy we need to fight. If I'm going to survive this, then I have to fight it. Before you start, can I say something?
well,
In closed-circle detective games, the player usually has to decide on who's going to guard the crime scene. What should we do?
I know.
You know, it would be really funny if, like, Chiaki actually played Danganronpa 1 in this canon world, and she knows, like, how investigations work. Oh yeah, it would be bad if the killer destroyed the evidence and got away with it. Destroy the evidence?
Pointing.
Look, over there! That big bulky brawny guy is perfect for the guard job. You seem a bit triggered, my friend. What the heck? What happened?
Man.
That guy has a sensitive heart, despite his looks. Is that what that means?
Hey,
I can be the one who watches the crime scene. I don't have enough confidence to investigate the body, and it's not like I have the brains either. I'll just stay by Byakuya's side. That's the least I can do. That's what guard duty is, right?
Yeah. I'll do my best.
I'll do my very best to not get in your way.
Yes.
I have medical training, so if it's not too much trouble, I can perform an autopsy. Please? So you're going to stay as well. Is that okay? And what specifically should we be doing right now? I have no idea. It's pretty obvious we're all just amateurs. Going through each grain of sand on the beach just to find a clue would be a waste of time. The only ones who can do that are the police. There's no way amateurs like us would be able to do that.
Hey,
So, let's first rely on our intuition. We'll start from there and prove that none of us could have killed Byakuya. But to perform an autopsy on your friend, How cruel! I have no choice, right? There's no way I could do something like decline, right?
I won't believe.
Continuing the denial. Okay. Fine. I'm in.
You are right.
If we are to survive, this is our only path.
This is the worst.
Something like this is the only thing we can do in order to stay alive. Finding out who the killer is, that's our only hope for survival. Something like this is hope. Even so, I still gotta do it. Man, this party seems... Hi. This party seems more racked with despair than Danganronpa 1's. Danganronpa 1's cast seemed pretty willing to do it, but these people are really scared out of their minds. You thought it was time for the investigation, but...
It's the Monokuma file!
Thank you very much, sir.
Hey!
Just as I thought, you amateurs need this, right? What the hell is a Monokuma file?
I don't like this.
Jeez, explaining the rules all the time really breaks my bones.
Why you?
Well, it's not like I have bones in the first place. Like, don't even make me say such lame jokes.
Allow me to explain.
The Monokuma file contains precise and detailed information regarding the dead body.
What?
I brought it to you so you guys can smoothly proceed with the investigation. I'm such a nice guy. I'm so nice I want to be known as the Mother Teresa of the mascot world.
Hey!
Nice, you say. You're just a selfish meanie.
What's this?
My. Monomi, the meaningless mascot, you're still here?
You stupid brother!
Don't put me in the meaningless mascot genre.
Damn it!
Come on, let's go. Your turn is already up. Hurry up and get the hell out of here with me. Don't pull my ears, they're gonna come off. They're finally gone. The Monokuma file, huh? Anyway, I guess I should look over it just in case. Oh, nice. This is all animated and stuff. Jeez. Okay. That diagram there, are those wounds? So he was stabbed multiple... Well, not stabbed, I shouldn't say that. He was wounded multiple times in the center of his torso. Or is that... Okay. The victim's body was discovered in the dining hall of the old building near the Hotel Mirai. The estimated time of death is 11:30 p.m. The victim was repeatedly stabbed over 10 times between the throat and abdominal region, resulting in death. So the stabbing is the cause of death. The knife is bloody. And presumably the NVGs were used by the killer and planted there because he had no time to, or she or whoever, had no time to put him away. Aside from that, the body has no other external injuries, and no chemicals such as poison were detected. So it's only stabbing. With that knife? Could it have been a different knife? Let's check the kitchen. Because we need to look at that stock level one more time, right? So, Byakuya is really dead. Damn it. You promised there wouldn't be even one victim. Why'd you end up being one? And now, I'll never know what you were going to say to me. Cannot talk to others about my past. Skeptical nature's partly to blame. In the end, what did he even mean? Could it be... Even so, if there really is a traitor, isn't that gosh darn awful? Appearing to be your ally and tricking you guys. A traitor? No way. Just because he said lots of serious things, it doesn't mean he was the traitor. What am I thinking? Okay, awesome. Anyway, we need to carefully examine everything. That's right, I need to do it. If we're going to survive this, we need to do it. I have to prepare myself for the worst. Oh, this is groovy. I like this. I like that even if the game is 60 FPS, the fans are still, like, locked to 30. Under this very table, Byakuya was... First I should investigate the top of the table. Though, the only thing on top of this table that really catches my eye is this desk lamp. It looks like an antique lamp, and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it! I let out a shout, as if to encourage myself, and quickly looked beneath the table. Immediately, I noticed an unexplainable smell, like rusted iron, hanging in the air. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze toward Byakuya's body. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny. He was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to leave it to everyone. Why? Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. What is this? Something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? There seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. So, would this have been a marker to like, where to place the body? Could this be glowing paint? There's also some paint on the knife as well. A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. And all the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in that Duralumin case. It's possible they stole this knife from the case, or they hid it somewhere hard to find. Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Okay. So we have tape that has paint applied, and we have the knife that has paint applied. I'm trying to remember if there was something... if there was duct tape in the kitchen. Because the kitchen is where you'd find a knife. And if Byakuya was eating, checking for poison or iron skewers, then someone would have been in the kitchen, and they would have had the opportunity to take a knife, right? Because he only took the knives after, right? What is this? It looks like binoculars, but why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey,
Hajime, those aren't binoculars. Then what are they?
perhaps...
Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? I've seen them at the supermarket on this island. They also stock self-defense kits too. If that's the case, did the killer use these night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? I feel like you would have heard a stabbing. Unless Byakuya was knocked out, dragged under the table, and then stabbed, although that doesn't explain why he was facing down. I should really, collect my thoughts before I speak them, shouldn't I? My hot chocolate's getting cold. This is just too gripping. Bloodstain. The blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood, so could there have been a struggle? Because if... No, because he was stabbed multiple times. The blood might have been splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. But there don't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. So, both the killer and Byakuya were under the table when this happened? And the killer somehow managed to get no blood on them? This is very strange. The body is collapsed face down under the table, as if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looks like he was... According to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and the abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? I'm sure I've pretty much investigated what's under the table. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm sure we're getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. A remote-controlled air conditioner. Air conditioner? Could it be? Why can't you act a little more grown-up? The beeping. Wait. What does the air condition... This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. And the air conditioner's remote control... The timer is set to 11:30 p.m. Pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. If so, that means... The mechanical sound before the blackout, it probably came from this air conditioner. What? My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. I don't know what 86 Fahrenheit is in Celsius. I live in Canada, not some backwards-ass country like America. Camera... Case. Ah, this is the metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of duralumin. The last time I saw it, it was closed, but... There are a lot of odd things inside this case, like a nightstick and pepper spray. What's this? A hard plastic case, but it's just the case. The inside is empty. I wonder what was inside. But the one thing that really catches my attention is... this small key. It must be the key to the other duralumin case. The other case was in the office, and all the collected dangerous items were inside of it. If the key to that duralumin case is right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case. Which means the weapons inside that duralumin case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this duralumin case in the first place? A case packed with all the security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case? No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? And because of that, he went to all this trouble just to be extra careful. I'm leveling up like crazy. What the hell? Tanaka, did you see anything? Oh, Hellhound Earring, answer my call!
Impossible!
Is this effort futile as well? Hey, are you still looking for the earring you dropped?
You!
It is not a mere earring. It is the Hellhound Earring.
Fine.
Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Well, this is certainly random. The Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood. And his drenched blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed that diabolic beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event.
Shiver!
The Hellhound Earring. So that I may never forget the night I battled that fearsome Pomeranian, I wear that earring at all times. Was that really about a friggin' Pomeranian? I understand that it's important to you, but for now we need to investigate.
I won't let you!
Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor? The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps between the explorer's floorboards. So that's what transpired. Such a clever little bauble. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked towards the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor, and peered beneath the floorboards.
I can see it!
There it is! I have found it! Truly that is the Hellhound Earring! It seems God exists for my benefit! I see. Good for you.
Let me ask.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Then maybe you should just give up?
What?
Give up what? The world? I meant give up the earring.
You!
Fool! Have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans, are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge.
If you flinch, you will die!
But even with all those layers, you still will not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded?
Fine.
It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine, I shall do something about it on my own. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go save the world. He wants that earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. But it'd be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. It is curious that he lost his earring in this location. Of course, it might have been accidentally knocked off, or come on, earrings don't accidentally like knock off you, right? I don't wear earrings, I don't know. So Mikan, how about that autopsy? I must investigate my classmate's body. I'm the one who has medical knowledge. That's why I need to do it. Do it somehow. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? You're right. I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. That's pretty obvious from how you fell earlier. I'm terribly sorry about that, for showing you something so unsightly. You made me remember it again. I made such a fool of myself in front of everyone. Forget making a fool of yourself. How in the world did you end up like that? I got startled by the blackout, slipped on the carpet, and once I was struggling to get back up...
How embarrassing.
Please erase it from your memory. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. Sorry. Okay, why is this a truth bullet? Does this have anything to do with Byakuya's murder? Evidently it does, because it's a truth bullet. Okay, so something must have happened for her to be in that pose. She's a very clumsy person, normally, but this is abnormal to say the least. The sausage links are indicative of this. Alright, but how about that autopsy though? I get that the Monokuma file tells us the cause of death and the time of death, but it would be nice to have some more details. As in the size of the wounds. Then we could discern whether it was that knife or not. I realize that I've been going for more than 30 minutes, so I will stop now. Thank you very much for watching. That was Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. My mind keeps defaulting to Trigger Happy Havoc because I've said it so often. So Danganronpa 2 is available on Steam and the Vita for $30. I strongly suggest you pick it up, but I also strongly suggest that you play Danganronpa 1 first, or at least experience it in some fashion before moving on to this one. It is essential, it is imperative, that you play Danganronpa 1. And then move on to this game. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Toodaloo.